What's going on, big dog?
It's Thanksgiving week.
It is, man. It is. It is. Thanksgiving week is always a good week, unless you're in retail. But I don't even think retail. But I don't think it's the same as it used to be. What about you?
No, the last time I'm trying to think. The last time I actually like cared for like Black Friday, like crazy Black Friday, was in Florida. So 12 years ago or 13 years ago, I guess at this point, was the last time I did like a big Black Friday thing.
Yeah.
A couple times when we were in Colorado, we would go like Best Buy and like pick up a TV for like $150 or something. But that was it. I'm not even going to go out and get anything. Not even.
There's just not. I mean, and as many places.
And there's the internet. There's the internet.
Well, that's what I was going to say. With all these places, but sales online for Black Friday nowadays, whether it's Walmart or Target or all these places, because that's all the places there are.
Too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, right now, on Amazon, you can buy 115-inch QLED 4K Smart QD Mini LED TV, for $16,999.99. It's on sale.
You're gonna give me two?
Yeah, two. I thought I would get you, me, and Jim one. So
there we go.
It's originally $20,000, so it's on sale.
Value.
Yeah. You buy three, you're almost getting a fourth one for free. If you think about it that way,
I like how you're justifying this. Like I can't not buy it.
Yeah. Why'd you buy five? Well, the fifth one was practically free.
Practically free.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Small print, and then the small print says practically free.
I guess last year I bought my TV on Black Friday, but I bought it online because it's the same price online as in the store, and then I didn't pick it up for a week and a half. It was just like whatever, And then I think it set it around the house for like a few days because I had to get like a mount and stuff. Because I got like a 75-inch TV, which is pretty big, and it's not easy to lift. So like Jim had to go get it with me, and then it just sat in the living room for a few days.
Yeah, I mean, hell, that with the box and out the extra shit is a little heavier and the awkward size. I mean, what's too big for you for TVs? Like,
what's on the room?
You think? Yeah.
So I mean, I like larger than recommended viewing size. Like, so I like to be a little bit blown out by the image.
So like right now in the shed right there, what size is that TV?
Oh, the one on the wall?
Yeah.
It's tiny. It's like a 32-inch.
Yeah. See, for me that'd be perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine like sitting here. It's fine for the shed, but like if I put that in my living room.
Oh no. Yeah. I'm happy with the 55. I'll be happy with that. I'm good with that. Or a projector, but those are kind of weird.
I'm pro projector. I've got a few of them sitting around for art making. But just resolution, like if I can afford a 4K, if I could buy a 4K laser projector, I'd probably do it. But then again, I wouldn't put it in my living room. It would have to be like a theater room where I blocked out all the windows. So you know what? Most of the time, it doesn't really matter.
Size does not matter. Oh, it does matter. Depends on what we're talking about.
Never had a problem with size, Russ.
Well, I mean, if I was like at a buffet bar, I wouldn't want a small buffet bar. I'd rather have a large buffet bar.
Depends on what it is.
Like, I mean, like what's a good small buffet bar? Like the hotel lobby where you get the waffle and the bagel and the bowl of cereal,
like the fucking Fairfield Inn breakfast bar. Yeah, that's totally fine. I don't eat breakfast though. So
see, me either. I don't. That's why to me, yeah. But like, what if you did go to like well, you went to a buffet recently.
I did.
Yeah, pizza buffet.
Oh, that's right. In Nebraska. Yeah, I mean, I had 2 pieces of pizza, and then I tried stuff, but like I don't eat that much anymore, like in comparison to what I used to. So I don't necessarily need it. But going back to like hotel breakfast, free breakfast buffet, I go by and I stuff my fucking pockets with anything that is already like sealed. Like if they
for nighttime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like little boxes of cereal, or I'll grab some fruit or whatever. Like I carry around.
So. You get the banana, and you use like a banana phone. You're like walking down the hall. Hey.
Speaking of bananas, so let me tell you of this phenomenon that I noticed, and it's not a phone though. It's not a phone, and we're not talking about the banana that's taped on the wall that was sold for like $1 gazillion.
What about the banana and tailpipe from Beverly Hills Cop?
Hilarious. Okay. Do it all the time.
They did it in the new one.
Oh, did they?
It was great. Yeah. At the very end, before the credits, they did the little stick. It was pretty good.
Is it worth watching?
People ask me. I liked it because for nostalgia reasons, but I actually felt it was done well. It reminded me of an older movie, like the old ones, like the way the comedy was. They changed it up with the stick with the times, like some like the police in the little bitty cars, or that kind of shit. But yeah, I mean, I liked it. I didn't find a problem with it.
All right. Well, I mean, I just haven't watched it. What's your favorite Eddie Murphy movie? Off the top of your head. Don't think too hard. 3 seconds. 2, 1,
favorite
go.
Eddie Murphy movie would have to be probably. I would go with the Clumps.
Really? Nutty Professor?
Not the clump. Yeah, just because there's so many characters. You said off the top of my head, I didn't have time to think. I just threw that out there.
All right. So mine, I'm going. Here's a
you're thinking. See, you've been thinking.
I just know it off the top of my head.
Metro.
How the fuck did you know that?
Because that's what I would have went with.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite movie, and hardly anybody knows that. So
well, you know why? I mean, it's a great movie, man. I mean,
Michael Rappaport can read lips.
Yeah, Michael Rappaport's great.
Yeah. So back to the hotel, stuffing. Always taking things. Always gonna get my money's worth if I can. If there's a free buffet, I'm always gonna take some things. Right?
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Is that frowned upon?
I wouldn't think so, because I'd probably do it too. But I never think about taking stuff for later. But then I get 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh my god, the vending machine's on the 3rd floor. And then you go to the 3rd floor, and it's like broken. Go to the 6th floor. You go to the 6th floor, and there's not a vending machine there. But there was a spot where a vending machine used to be. You're like, what the fuck? And then you go down to the lobby, and you're like, hey, what happened to the fucking vending machine on the 6th floor? And they're like, oh, we moved it to the 7th.
Oh, well, I was hoping someone stole it.
No, yeah, it's been stolen for 17 years.
Never replaced.
What do you mean? It's there, and then they go up there and it's sitting right there. You're like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, it's a haunted one.
I was on Facebook Marketplace the other day, speaking of vending machines, because I've decided I want to buy because they're not expensive. This is the reason I want to buy one. Coke machine, $150 all day long.
Yeah,
all day long for like the old canned Coke machines, and people are like, it works and all that. $150
for yourself, right?
Yeah, I just can put it in my garage. Put it in the garage. Fuck it.
I want to see why not.
But I've noticed there's a bunch of like the food vending machines. Those, higher price on those, because you can use it for a bunch of different stuff. But I found one that is still stocked with chips from the 90s.
I'd eat
them. They were the old school Dorito label with like, it looked like
can you see through the bag?
No, I don't think so. I'll find the post, but it looked like it was handwritten. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Doritos. It was that version, which I think is like the late 90s.
Okay. Now, if there's air still in the bag, I would try them. But if you squeeze the bag and there's no air left in that bag, I probably wouldn't eat that.
I don't think I'm going to try them. You know what? I'm a weird rule follower when it comes to the save by dates, because a friend of mine and a friend of yours, when he got married, they had a bunch of mixed nuts at their wedding.
Yeah.
And then I feel like he still has that can. It's Brandon Kettle, by the way.
No, I know. Yeah.
I think he still has that can and still eats on them. Dude, that's like 20 years of mixed nuts.
Yeah, but they're fine.
No. They have a taste. Here, I'm going to call him out. Here's his fucking taste. Their first house, their pantry was in their laundry room. So everything tasted a little bit like bleach.
Weird.
I don't know that it tasted like bleach.
But no,
that was 20 fucking years ago at this point.
I mean, there's something I'm just like, what? I'm good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Like dairy products, maybe not so much. But here's the thing. I have a bag. I had bought in like 2 bags of shredded cheese, like buy one get one, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use this real quick, and then I quit eating cheese for a little bit. But this bag expires. Best Buy, April 2025.
Oh wow, that's not cheese, bro.
I got it in October.
There is no cheese in there. That is oil. That is oil.
You know what it is? It's that shit. It's the cheese, like the shredded cheese. If you take it, you can rinse it off and get all that powdery shit off the top of it. That's what's on there is that powdery shit. And apparently that's if you do that, you get. I watched this stupid video and they're like, wash this off, and then you get real cheese without the add. I mean, it's all added shit.
I'm not washing off. Like, how do you wash off shredded cheese?
Yeah, and it depends how shredded it is. If you got the thinly shredded shit, like the fancy or whatever you want to call it, where it's like tiny, it's gonna become mush. I got this stick shit because it was like it was like some brand. It was like buy one get one, so I bought two. Anywho, but yeah, and it's still going. I'm gonna try it in April and see what it looks like.
All right.
And
report back, or let us know that you died from dysentery.
I mean, yeah, you'll go to do a podcast and it'll just be the Oregon Trail logo, me like knocked out. And you're like, oh, that's how he went out. Mm-hmm. What if that's how we went out? Like once you died, people didn't know you died until like they try to call you or you got a text was sent and it's like a picture of you, like a meme, like a 8-pixel thing with a RIP.
Russ Cantwell died of dysentery.
Yeah. You're like, oh, that's why we haven't heard from him for a while.
Should have fucking tried to forge the river, my dude.
I wanted to. They got these like Oregon Trail games online now. You know, like you can download on your phone, but they're all like they're newer style games with more features. I'm like, just give me the '80s fucking black and green. You know, with the fucking text across the screen, and then you pick A, B, or C. You pick one, and then it goes, you're dead.
Yeah, my guess is that there's probably just like a port of the old one, but you're gonna go. It's like a website. You log in, and there's like a little tiny box. And
yeah. Did they make like a fucking Oregon Trail TV series?
That sounds like something that they would do, but I don't like them.
If they did that,
I don't like them. So Shelly also, my wife plays currently. She is straight up playing Spider-Man on PlayStation.
Okay.
Like she got addicted to that.
What PlayStation?
I have the PS5, the new one.
Oh, okay.
The newest one. But I also have like the PlayStation Portal, which is like the little handheld.
Okay.
So you can take that anywhere and play your console, basically. It's an iPad with a controller attached to it, right? Like the iPad mini with a controller. But she plays the Spider-Man Miles Morales. She likes that. So she said she was dreaming last night of just walking up to bad guys and shaking. You know how like when you play a game and then like if you're not holding the controller, they kind of like move around.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man kind of does this. And so her move for a while was because she didn't know how to use the controls. I mean, she did, but she would just walk up and just like, hey, Spider-Man. So, yeah, no, playing video games is something that. So when I graduated from undergrad, I bought an Xbox 360.
Yeah,
I think it was a 360. Yeah, it's 360. Because the day of our graduation ceremony for undergrad, we went over to some friends' apartments. It was like me and Wesley and just it was like 5 or 6 of us that were all graduating. So their apartment was across from the Dunn Center where we graduated. So we went over there, and because you had like a rehearsal at like 9, but graduation wasn't until like noon. So we had like, a few hours to kill. So we went over there and just played video games. So as soon as I got done graduating, like Shelly's like, what do you want to do? Like we went and ate. So it was like Shelly and me, my mom and dad went and ate. And they're like, she's like, what do you want to do? I was like, we're going to Best Buy and buying an Xbox. And so that's what I did like all night, like played Xbox. It was awesome. I like playing video games. I just haven't had the time. And for my New Year's resolution for years, I'd always say play more video games, because people always ask you, what's your New Year's resolution? What's your New Year's resolution? What are you gonna
do? Me.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not a big New Year's resolution guy, but so my stock answer was play more video games. And I've never done that. Like I never get the time, but now I'm owning it. I'm playing the video games. I'm enjoying it. Jim Ryman suggested a few years ago, he's like, that Spider-Man game, like the first one, he's like, a lot of people have been like de-stressing. This was during COVID. He's like, a lot of people have been de-stressing just playing the game and just swinging like back and forth. Like that's like a stress reliever. And I was like, okay. So a couple days ago or a week ago, where I was like, I need the Spider-Man stress reliever. I think it works.
I mean, what if there was just a screen that you can go to, and you just do Spider-Man swinging back and forth and doing flips and shit?
I bet there is. I bet there's like a training screen or something.
Which would be cool, because I would do that. I'd be like, oh yeah.
Because that's the cool part about video games these days is it's not always like point A to point B. It's like the huge world where it's like point A to one of 10,000 different possibilities.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I get Grand Theft Auto was a big one like that, and like the full environment. I'm not a big video gamer, so if somebody's listening to this and they're cringing because I don't know what the word is, sorry.
Yeah. I remember Crazy Taxi. That was kind of like that back in the day, because that was one of those games that it's kind of you can go anywhere. That was a fun game.
Man, I got probably 20 hours straight, me and Dave Shaman, Disco D, sitting in my apartment in Nashville just playing Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast. So because he ended up missing his flight after a gig, and so he like calls me. He's like, "Hey,
Disco,
can I stay at your house?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so like I brought him over to the house, and in the guest bedroom we had like bunk beds, and so like he slept for like 20 hours, and then he got up and he was like, my flight's not till Wednesday, so then we like played Crazy Taxi for the next 20 hours.
Crazy Taxi had a pretty cool soundtrack.
I was gonna say the soundtrack was really good. Sega, that was the Dreamcast. I really liked that. I just don't think it had enough video games, and then the controller was like ginormous. It was like holding a fucking 12-inch pizza trying to play a video game.
Crazy Taxi came out in 99 in the arcade, and 2000 in Dreamcast land.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I was living in that would have been 2000. That was pre 9/11. So.
Well, I mean, oh yeah, that 9/11.
Well,
I thought you meant like a 9/11, like a normal 9/11. There's always 9/11s, but yeah, I know you.
There's so many 9/11s,
bruh, so many. It's so crazy that now when you just say 9/11, it's like it's a day that everybody remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you at 9/11, Rob?
I was asleep, and then I was in Clarksville, and I remember waking up and what the fuck? Like what the fuck?
I was.
You were at Convergence?
No. I was living over behind Hastings, and I had just gotten home from working at the movie theater late. It was like a late night or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sleeping on my couch, and my mom called, and she's like, "Did you see what happened?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Turn on the TV." I'm like, "I'm sleeping, Mom. Turn on the TV." I turn on the TV, and like everybody says, right when the second plane hit, I was like, "Holy fuck!" And then I called my boss. I was like, "Hey man, what's the word?" Because I had to be going in I had to be there at 1 for office hours.
Movies don't stop.
He was like, he said, nope, we're working today. I go to the mall. And back then the malls, some businesses would have like TVs in there, like airing like a commercial on loop or something.
Right.
Kind of like the old fruit,
like showing you a demo of the jewelry cleaner or whatever.
Yeah, or just the jewelry being worn, or going past like say like Champs, and then you see like a skateboard video or a bike video or something of like people wearing sneakers. Anyway, so I walk into the mall and the people that were there were just all standing around TVs and shit. And I started noticing the gates started closing throughout the mall. And I'm like, well, fuck, they're all closing. But the movie theater didn't have to follow the mall rules because we were our own building. And we had our own entrance into the mall. And I said, hey, man. He said, nope. Got to get. He said, everyone's open. Nashville's open. We're open too. I'm like, all right. So it's almost time. And I'm about to fucking just like, all right, we're done. There's nobody here.
One dude.
One fucking dude.
Always.
And he was by himself. And I was like, hey, man, I'm not trying to stay. I want to go, and he was like, no, I'm going to watch this movie. And I can't remember the movie at the time. And if I knew what movie came out around that era, I could pick it out. But I was offering like fucking 10 fucking free movie passes. And I was going to make a coupon that was like, concessions, all that shit. Nope. He wanted to stay. Fuck. So that's the only movie that ran. And it was a long movie, like 2.5, 3 hours. And back then, you're like, fuck, I hate having those long movies. Nowadays, most movies are 2.5, 3 hours. It seems like.
Let's go back to those I want some 1.5 hour movies. Let's go back to the 80s.
I want some good fucking comedy movies because there's not been a lot of great comedy movies.
There's one coming out next week. I'm putting my money on it.
And I want some more. I want some
TNA films, don't you? You're gonna say it.
More
TNA.
More films like tells you about your the childhood, your life. Growing up in those. There's movies about the 70s, movies about growing up in the 60s. There's movies about the 80s, movies about the 90s. What happened about 2000s and all that shit? No, there's not a lot of movies about those kind of things,
Y2K comes out next week, man. I'm in.
Oh, it does come out, doesn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Wait. I think it's your comedy, and I think it's your throwback film all together.
Yeah,
so
I think you're right. When I saw that trailer when it first was announced, I was like, I'm down.
It's directed by Kyle Mooney, who was on Saturday Night Live. Yeah. He was on the sports show with Norm Macdonald. He was his cousin Kyle. And if you've never seen the sports show with Norm Macdonald, I highly recommend. Norm Macdonald, American Treasure. R.I.P. That one hurt. Like we talk about celebrity deaths, that one. Let's talk about celebrity deaths. I've got a few that like really affected me, and I always think it's weird when people are like, a person you don't know dies and then you're affected by it. Like Princess Diana. Let me just throw that one out there. When people were fucking crying over Princess Diana in America, I thought that was weird.
England I can understand because that's their culture. It's like they still do the king and queen and all that shit over there. I think people just cried because I guarantee you at that time, if you would have asked anybody if they knew anything about Princess Di, they would have been like, or Diana, they would have been like, no, they wouldn't have known nothing about her until that day when the news channels were all over the place plastered with Princess Diana, and they're constantly talking about her, and they know what kind of person she is now. And then the next day, somebody was like, "Yeah, she was really good with the community, and she did this, that, and this." You didn't know that shit before until yesterday.
And let me just say, neither of us are one to shit all over a dead person, but this, and if somebody was really into Princess Di prior, great, good. I just like, for me, it's like the celebrities, when they're just like really torn up over it. I'm like, I've never heard you talk about it. But yeah, the two most recent ones for me were Norm Macdonald, my favorite comedian.
How are you gonna do it? You don't even know the guy. Dirty Works.
Dirty Work is one of my favorite movies.
Great movie.
Bob Saget.
Rest in peace.
He directed it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that. And then my favorite actor passed away. Do you know who? Matthew Perry.
He died like this.
In a pool or in a hot tub?
That was just me floating. I don't know how to float in the air. That sucks.
Float on ketamine, apparently.
Oh yeah, that sucks. But
and I just want to say I didn't watch Friends. I probably have seen. I think I've seen one full episode, and that was the episode after the Super Bowl. You know, they used to do like special after Super Bowl TV shows. I think they still do, but they had a Friends episode, and Brandon was dating a girl who's now his wife who was really into Friends, and so we had to watch it. That's the only episode I think I've seen the whole thing. I've seen like parts, and I know the characters, and I know the general storylines, but I'm not a Friends guy.
You know, that's probably one of the first shows that I can recall where people, not people, I guess more females would have watch parties.
I was about to say the watch parties. Yeah.
And then you started seeing more watch parties like Lost and what's another good one that was another one? Sex in the City and those kind of, then now nobody watches anything like that, but maybe Game of Thrones or something, but watch parties. Yeah.
I've seen the first 12 minutes of the first episode of Game of Thrones because my friend Neely said it was shot so spectacularly that I had to see it. She's like, I think about it and you need to watch it. And so Shelly and I started watching it, and I was like, all right, they shot everything with 60 frames. Like, it's all like super high speed film, and I'm bored out of my mind, and I just stopped it.
I'm just, and I said this is like probably the fourth time that I've talked about this topic this week. Like, as far as like, because that Gladiator 2 movie's coming out, and I believe you went and saw it today.
Tonight. Yep.
And they're asking, do I need to see Gladiator to see Gladiator 2? And I was like, well, I have never seen Gladiator. They're like, what? You've never seen Gladiator? And I'm like, no, I've never seen 300. I've never seen Game of Thrones. I've never seen Dungeons and Dragons. Like, those kinds of movies just don't.
Where are you on Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings, I know it and I've watched it, but I also read it so many different times in school or had it read to us in school and watched like things about it in school. So that movie is different, I guess, to me. Star Wars too. That's fantasy, but those other movies I just can't get into.
So for me, Lord of the Rings sucks. 12 hours of walking for no reason.
Don't watch the director's cut because they are 4 hours long.
We had a friend who was really into it.
I never really care about those, but I mean, I know about those and I've seen them, but it's not like I don't have a whole room dedicated to fucking Frodo.
But you do have the one ring, right?
Actually, Rob, I got 2 rings.
Yeah, that's right. Look at you. You got 2 championship rings.
Uh-huh.
What was I going to say? So, Lord of the Rings. The reason. All right, let me just collect my thoughts. Lord of the Rings 2.
Ron Hubbard, is that guy?
L.
Ron Hubbard? Yeah.
No.
What did he write?
One. Well, he did Scientology.
I know, but what did they have isn't there a movie around something? I think
there's a bunch of movies.
Okay.
But it's not Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
That's J.R.R.R.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh, you need one more in there.
6 R's. So Lord of the
Wait,
Rings.
she's not the same person. She's not the same person. Oh, never mind. I see what you did there. I was about to say she's not the same person who did Harry Potter. But yeah.
No, that's a different person.
Yeah, I know. That's a JJJR. Oh no. What's her name?
That's JKKK Rowling.
Oh, so see where I got the mix up. Go ahead.
Oh, it's because it's the letter J and another initial and then a last name. Yeah.
Battlefield Earth. That's what I was thinking of.
Yes.
L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard.
So bad.
Yeah.
I remember.
And I like John. And I like John Travolta. And I never watched it.
By the way, he's in a new he's playing Santa Claus and he's playing the creepiest Santa Claus in the entire world.
No, wrong. There's a creepier one that's on Paramount right now just coming out. It's called Hello Santa. But the kid wrote the letter to Satan, but he thought it was sent it to Santa, and it's a satanic Santa played by Jack Black.
Oh, see, that sounds good.
Yeah.
This, what's his name? John Travolta playing Santa in this commercial. I think it's a Capital One MasterCard commercial. So if you haven't seen it, look it up. He's giving out Diddy vibes. Let's just say that.
Ooh, fuck yeah, Diddy!
No, it just creeps. It's like very cringe and creeps me out. And I'm just like, my skin crawls with this fucking Santa Claus commercial. Lord of the Rings 2, went and saw it at midnight in Franklin. So, an hour drive. Had not seen the first one. Went with a friend of mine, or friend of ours. I slept through the whole fucking thing. And what I saw of it was too goddamn much, like too much walking as is. But I slept through it. Got home at 5:30 in the fucking morning. No. I don't even know if I've seen the third one. The third one is the won an Academy Award. I think it's the third one. So Shelley tonight said we were looking at what is Oscar buzz, because we've seen almost everything at this point. We think in the last 6 months, because we have like the Alamo Draft House movie theater there pass where we can go see a movie. So we'll go see anything, except Venom. I can't bring myself to do it yet. I'll go see it with Jim if Jim wants to go, but I'm not gonna go on my own.
Which one?
Venom, the Venom 3.
Oh. Why don't you want to watch it?
Have you seen Venom 1 or Venom 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have? I saw Venom 1 and it was trash. I've never seen Venom 2. How do you have a fucking Spider-Man movie without Spider-Man in it?
Because it's a Venom movie.
Okay. All right. Sure. But Shelley and I were talking about like Oscar buzz, and I was going through it, and Gladiator 2 might be nominated for Best Picture. That's what this article I was reading said. And she goes, I don't think that sequels should be allowed to be voted on. Like, because you know what?
I can see that. I think I can see that. I totally agree with that.
You're coming in with, all this predetermined stuff. So like, and I was like, okay. I was like, but Godfather 2, I think was the first one to ever win. It's a sequel. And it was. And then the only other movie is Lord of the Rings. I think it's Lord of the Rings 3, but do not quote me on that because I don't know anything about Lord of the Rings. So those are the only two movies that have been nominated and won Best Picture Academy Awards that are sequels.
Yeah.
And fuck Lord of the Rings.
Okay. All right. Tell me how you really feel.
I never read the books when I was a kid.
Technically I only read The Hobbit, but we've read it and but I'm just
they made The Hobbit into a movie. But they made
several movies. Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's one book, but they made 3 movies, right?
Well, I've just seen the same story 3 different times in 3 different movies. I've seen an older version. And yeah.
I saw the first part of that with my dad. My dad wanted to see it. He likes that shit. And so I went with him. And then there's like at the end of the first part, the fucking dragon like comes and then they cut the fucking. It's like done. I just assumed everybody got eaten, and that was the end of the movie for me.
Well, like talking about dragons, like when the Asians started finding the dinosaur bones, they were that's
why they dragons
do the whole exist. Dragons, yeah, because they believe that, but I mean, I can see that, and that movie was not called Hello Santa; it's called Dear Santa. Sorry, that's why he wrote the letter, and then he got sent to the wrong place. Sorry.
Is the kid like stupid and that's why he can't spell Santa and just spelled Satan?
No, he was just writing it fast and then he just did it.
Do you know Jerome from Clarksville?
Yeah.
Bethany's brother.
Yeah.
So I threw a Halloween party at 541. Like, is it 541? Is that what was in like down there in Clarksville on College Street? Is that the name of that place? It's like
I
fucking
don't
20
know.
years ago.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we threw a Halloween party there. And Jerome shows up and he's dressed as Satan.
Nice.
And he was giving people autographs. But that motherfucker didn't know how to spell Satan. So he wrote Satin all night. He was like writing on people. He's like, Satin lives or Satin was here. Satin. The fabric.
Was Satin next to Satan and Santa?
Yeah. I guess.
Nodus, Santa, and Satan are all the same lettering.
Satin isn't. Satin, he spelled it wrong.
Satan, Satin.
No, that's Satan.
I know. What? That's just funny.
So I went and saw Gladiator 2. There's CGI sharks, Russ.
I know. Okay, so wait. You sure you went and saw G2? Because that's what we call it now. It's called G2. It sounds like you're watching Sharknado 27.
No, man. There was the sharks were only in it for like 3 minutes.
Oh,
2.5 hour movie, 3 minutes of sharks.
Well, that means that Ian Ziering and fucking Tara Reid came and saved the day real quick, and you didn't even notice that they were there. That's how bad they did their job. They did their job,
I guess. So,
Chris Jericho was in one too.
There's some sharks, but the first shark that you see, they're like panning up from the water because they flood the Coliseum, which I believe actually happened. I remember that from middle school social studies, them telling me like they used to flood it and do
you taught you got taught about the Roman Empire in social studies? Yeah. And gladiators in social studies?
I went to Tennessee public school, man. I swear it was, I don't know. Where else would I have learned that? I learned about that.
But would it be
social? That's real.
I mean, would it be social studies or history that you would have got that taught in?
Social studies included history, bro.
Did it?
Yeah. Like in middle school, you had social studies. You didn't have fucking history. You didn't get history until you get to high school, right?
Oh, social studies, arts, social science, economics, civics, and history.
Yeah, I knew history.
I always thought social studies was more like the economics part of things.
I went to Tennessee school. We didn't ever even talk about economics, bro. Or maybe I just didn't pay attention. Yeah. I don't know.
I went to
you went to good schools.
No, I went to school in California.
Okay.
Look at the way I turned out. Boy. What was your favorite what was your favorite class in elementary days?
I can tell you 5th grade was the greatest.
Okay.
Time.
So I there's this 80s Instagram page I follow, and they always have stuff up, and some of their content is they talk about the toys, and they do trivia. Well, they do a picture. It's like what's your most memorable years of elementary school, and it was like 2nd grade, kindergarten, 5th grade, and everybody was choosing 5th grade. And to me, I'm like, man, that seems like such a dead on spot was 5th grade. I remember, if I can go back to any of my school years, 5th grade was pretty rocking. And in middle school,
it sucked for me. I didn't like middle school. 5th grade is the only grade out of 12 years or 13 years? 13 years.
If you include K, yeah.
Yeah, 13 years of school. 5th grade is the only one that I would repeat.
Yeah.
Don't want to repeat any of them. There's always that, would you go back and redo your life if you could do it over again with the
knowing what you know now? Yeah, no.
Because I would fucking says that 20-year-olds.
You know why?
The early 20-year-olds are fucking into that. Go back. For me, fast forward this shit. Let's get it over with.
Here's my thing is though, I wouldn't have gained this knowledge not knowing this knowledge. So I'm happy with learning it and not knowing it then,
You got to go back to 5th grade, all right? You go back to 5th grade with all the knowledge you know now. So am I taking 46 years of knowledge, going back to 9-year-old Rob? So in theory, I'm 54-year-old man with a bunch of 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds.
Bro, you're Benjamin Buttoning.
I never finished that movie. And David Fincher is one of my favorite directors. I never.
Ooh, talking about Mr. David Fincher. Did you hear what's coming back to? Did you hear it's coming back to the movie theater in 2025? Yes. That's 7. Dope. That is fucking dope.
That's the first movie that. All right, so I think about this a lot. I think about like different things that influence my life passively. 7, more so than any other movie, passively influenced me and what I do now. And I can tell you, you can erase 99% of that film. I mean, it's amazing, but the influence came in the title sequence. The title sequence is so good. Kyle Cooper did the title sequence, and then Trent Reznor is a Trent Reznor Nine Inch Nails remix, Closer to God. So having both Nine Inch Nails, my favorite band, and graphic design moving on screen, come on. That's my life. My life is summed up in the fucking 7 title credits. And then, it's all about the 7 deadly sins. So maybe that also played into it.
So I didn't realize that David was so young. He's only 62.
David Fincher? Yeah. He's like, where he got famous? Fucking Madonna videos.
Yeah, he was born in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, he's literally next door right now. Hold on. David!
Hey, what up, Rob? That's how he talks.
Apparently. 7 and Fight Club, obviously, too. And I just want to point out, if anybody fucking comes for me and says Fight Club is a red flag, you can't talk about Fight Club, that's a red flag, you're a bad person, fuck you. Read.
That movie's great. I think...
Read the book. Just read. Yeah. So smart.
Every fucking movie that he's put out has been fucking great.
Who? Fincher or Power?
Yeah, Fincher. Everything he's put out.
Aliens 3.
I mean, it was still good for what it was. He didn't write it.
It was his. I mean, that was his first movie.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, Madonna videos, man.
Madonna.
What do you think about Zodiac? Talking about Fincher. Where are you on?
I love Zodiac. Dude, I fucking love him. I've watched that movie so many fucking times.
Do you think? What do you think about the pacing? Slow.
I mean, how many movies?
But I would also challenge that the pacing of The Sixth Sense is fucking slower than.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
But when did you figure out The Sixth Sense?
Probably when they said, you're fucking dead or something. I don't know. I remember. So me and my girlfriend at the time went and saw it, not knowing anything. Pre social media, internet was around. A lot of people, most people had dial up at the time, if they even had anything. Mm-hmm. I think we had the cable modem. But we saw it by ourselves, only 2 people in that theater, and both of us were like, oh wow, that's fucking awesome. And immediate response was, I want to watch it again right now. When you walk out of a movie and want to turn around and sit back in it and watch it again to find out what you missed, come on. But yeah, I don't think I figured that out. The one that I figured out of his early on was The Village.
Oh yeah, that was good.
It's like literally like 2 minutes in, I was like, I bet they're out. I bet this is in modern times, and and Chris Johnson and this girl Mandy I was dating at the time.
Man, you dated a Mandy too?
I dated several Mandys.
Mandy.
I think 3. I think I'm a three Mandy tree. I don't know what.
That's too many. That's too many.
One of them went by Amanda.
So she was Amanda, and then Mandy was for short.
I think they're all Amanda.
Actually, no. The song Mandy is about Mandy. That's his daughter. It was spelled Mandy. That was her name. And then the Mandy that I used to date, her real name was just Mandy.
Wait, you're talking Barry Manilow?
Yeah, that's what I meant, Barry Manilow. What did I say?
You just said the song. You didn't actually.
Oh, okay.
Say who sang it?
Yeah.
All right.
And that was actually a song that was just on, I believe, just on his greatest hits. It wasn't even on a record. It was just on a greatest hits that was a single.
Google it. Are you 100% sure that it's about his daughter
or his dog or something?
His dog. Okay. See. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, it's his dog.
Yeah. So the dog's a person. But yeah, it was Barry Manilow, Mandy. It's a 1990 version of Brandy by Scott English. Oh, good job, Barry Manilow, for coming up with the song idea from somebody else.
Are you a Barry Manilow? I mean, I'm not gonna say a Barry Manilow fan. Are you a Barry Manilow connoisseur? If
you would ask me to name 10 songs, or if you would play a song, or no, I would not know any of them.
So I know Mandy only because of the movie Can't Hardly Wait. That's the only reason I know that.
Well, I only knew it because I dated the girl Mandy, and then she had told me that.
Makes sense. And then the other song that I know by Barry Manilow is "I Sing the Songs That Make the World Go Round," I think is the name of it.
I was thinking of "This Is a Song That Never Ends." This is a song that never ends. Never. Mandy's his number. Stop. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. At the Copacabana.
Oh, that's him? Okay, I didn't realize that was him. All
right. Can't Smile Without You. Somewhere Down the Road, and Even Now. Those are his top 5 songs on the interweb. Mandy is but yeah.
And what's the Kiss song that's slow? And it's just
that. I mean, all their stuff in the 70s was really slow. Like slow. That's just, and I always thought that my tape was warped.
Is it Sarah? Is that the name of
it? God damn it! You say it, and you're asking me. It's I can see the fucking Beth.
Okay.
Beth, I hear you calling, but I just Me and the Boys. So what were we talking about? Barry Manilow.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but he's like, what movie? Saving Silverman? Didn't they like kidnap Barry Manilow at the end of Saving Silverman? Or that was somebody else?
It was Neil Diamond, wasn't it?
Neil Diamond. That's what I was thinking. It wasn't Saving Silverman. It was it was Saving Silverman. Yeah, that was good.
Is it? Let's be real. Is it a good movie?
I mean, yeah, man. She was in that fucking thing.
You
want to watch it right now? Let's watch it right now. Put it up. We got a
Bro, I just saw Gladiator 2. I don't need to do this to my.
Did you enjoy it?
It was I was freezing. Like, it's snowing and shit, but I was like freezing. So I was cold, so there's that. But, it was enjoyable, I guess. Like, I spent 2.5 hours watching it. Don't need to watch it again. There was CGI Shark, that was weird. There was like, okay, it connects to the first one. But then, like, Pedro Pascal's like a main character. He's really good, but he didn't shine like he needed to because of the way the story is.
Mm-hmm.
At no fault of his own. It was just the story. But I haven't Googled this yet. Have you seen The Mandalorian?
No, I gave up on all the newer stuff.
Okay. Well, I believe,
but I need to watch that. I do need to watch Mandalorian.
I saw the first season, second season, and then the Boba Fett show, which is really just another season of The Mandalorian, I feel. Mm-hmm. But like, This Is the Way is like a saying from that, like their famous saying, I believe. I don't know if he says it or his wife says it to him in Gladiator, but this is the way it was said. And I was like, did y'all mean to do that? Is that like a little whoop? Here you go, Star Wars fans. Here you go, the fan of the wars on stars. It's technically just one Star War. It's not multiple. It's just one.
Yeah. It's
War. It's just Star War.
Yeah.
Because ever since I've been watching the Star Wars, there's only been one war, and they talk about like the Great Clone War, but it's all just one war. Let's just be real.
At the end of the day, everything is just one war. I'm in a war right now.
War. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again now.
Who
is that? Who sings that?
I don't fucking know. What's the name of the song though? What's even the name of the song? War?
I would assume it's War.
War song lyrics.
But not Lowrider. Don't be trying to get Lowrider because it's the band War. I don't want you to get confused.
No, trust me. I have a lot of fucking war.
You're like, I know a lot about Lowrider.
Yeah.
I lived in California.
Oh, it was okay, so that song War.
Stone?
No, Edwin Starr. But I would have figured that song was from like the 60s. It probably was. But it didn't get released till 1970. Yeah, War. God.
It was towards the end of Vietnam, right?
I'm saying when it was released as a single was 1990.
Oh, 90. I thought you said 70.
I'm sorry. No. 1970 is when it was released. That
that's what I would say. Because that's the end of Vietnam.
Yeah.
Like they weren't at the beginning of Vietnam going war. What it's good for?
No. I thought the movie was like in this, but because 60s, so much shit happened in the 60s. I just thought that was like an early song. But
you probably do you know like how old's your mom? Your mom's my age, or no? She's a little
your mom is my mom is your age, correct?
My mom's age, right?
No, I think your mom's
your mom's
older.
Younger. Yeah, my mom's older.
Yeah.
So have you had conversations with her about like, what she did in the 60s at all?
No, I don't. I have never talked to my parents about any of that stuff. I've never done that. I'm kind of like you were. I've never really just bullshit with my parents and get to know them more. I've never done that.
I need to. That's what I need to. And like I'm sitting next to my dad like all day and I'm like, I have questions, but I don't know how to ask him. How shitty is that? Like,
because you still got that, there's still that part of you that is like afraid to ask certain things. It's like when you were a child, you didn't want to ask stuff either. You probably still question. There's still questions that you have that you want answered that when you were a child that you probably still want to ask today.
And I
like, Dad, what's your shoe size?
10.5. We've already had that discussion today, Russ.
Are you serious? Really?
That's funny. I know his shoe size because when I was a kid, like that was something you strive for. Like you want to be the same size. Like at least for me, I wanted to be the same size shoe as my dad.
And then you blew him out the water.
He's a 10.5. I'm a 13.
Yeah. What size? Never mind. That's nothing I need to know. I was going to ask how big your mom's feet were.
She's what, 5'11". So she's a tall lady. Mm-hmm. I think she's like an 8.5, 9. And
in women's or men's?
Women's. And Shelly wears a size 7 in women's.
Do you think, talking about sizings, do you think like over the years they've taken the tags and changed them? Like a large isn't what a large used to be. A medium's not what a medium used to be, because there's some brands.
It's called vanity sizing, Russ, and my wife will be glad to tell you all about it.
I mean, I don't give a fuck all about it.
She worked in retail, and they used to get like booklets. Like, I'm just throwing out names. Don't quote me on this, but like she worked at Kohl's, and so like Vera Wang size 6 is equal to Daisy Fuentes size 12.
Okay, I wasn't going out there. I'm just talking about t-shirt in general sizes. Like a Hanes large is no longer what a Hanes large used to fit like. Okay.
Well, the cuts are different.
And Because like I can buy like there's certain brands out there like Comfort Color, okay, like a Comfort Color medium.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sorry, Comfort Color large does not fit like a like a regular large. It fits more like an extra large. And then if I get a Comfort Color medium, they fit like larges. Because at the end of the day, we really don't know what the fucking sizes are. We're gonna say, oh, this what fits me. Oh, it's a medium now. Or this is what fits me. It's a size 32. Or this is a size, my shoe size. Oh, I guess I wear a 9 now. Because we're just going by what we fit in and what we think we don't really know what we wear. We're just going by what we see in the store. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what size neck you have? You have to wear a dress shirt?
15.
Nice.
And the only reason why I know that, the only reason why I do know that is because literally last month I was going through my closet looking at all my dress shirts and I was like, oh, I wear a 15. And then I put it on. I was like, oh, I got a little looseness in there.
I have no idea because why would I?
Yeah. And then, okay, so I had to go to the store the other day with my buddy. He was going to a wedding this past weekend in Texas.
I was going to say, I have weddings, but guess what? Unless you fucking get married, I ain't ever fucking going to be in another wedding.
No. But I didn't realize. So there's like, okay, you get the neck, okay? Then you get, okay, well, we need to try this, about this, the same neck, but with this part here, and then a different length. Okay, well, this length's too big, but the length is good on the shirt. So now we got to go with this part and this part. I'm like, holy fuck, this dude knew all the science to these shirts. And then at the end, poof, he had the right perfect match for this dude. I'm like, how do you know all this shit?
I don't know anything.
My, I couldn't tell you like what my arm length is or my width and all that shit.
Hell no. Yeah, the only time I would ever know that is because you go get fitted for a tux and they do it and write it on that piece of paper. And I've been to enough weddings in another town at this point that I know that they give you that and they fucking used to fax it. You used to have to go fax your measurements to the other place. So like, if we were getting married, like Anessa got married in Atlanta, and I was in her wedding, I had to go to the mall, get them to size me, fill out this fucking paper, and then I had to go to Kinko's and pay $3.75 to fax it. Stupid.
Everybody like and subscribe. Throw that in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's right underneath me, right there. Beep 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 beep. Okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's under me, or it's under you.
And shout out to our listeners on Spotify who probably found this on accident, but thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We're the #1 podcast that's on right now at this time of night.
From Russ's bedroom or studio.
Well, in Rob's studio.
Mine's a she shed.
Because if I went like this, it's not going to come out your corner. Holy shit!
No.
What we were talking. We said. So like for instance, real quick too, I was saying
sizes.
Let's say shoe. My shoe, like Converse, I wear 7s.
You wear 7?
Vans, I wear 8s.
Oh, good for you, Russell.
But then my Doc Martens, I wear 7s as well.
I'll wear 13.
Yeah.
Even like, I probably would wear like a 12.5. If they made a 12.5, I'd probably. I don't want,
but I also don't want like a. I don't want like a smushed up. I don't want my toes to be like right there on the edge of the fuck. I need a little room in there. I need some wiggle room.
I know. What do you use your toes for? Wiggling.
Yeah, I'm wiggling them right now, and they feel.
Talking
so
about
good.
Like downsizing, and you're talking about.
Whoa! I thought you were going somewhere else. But you go ahead.
No, IKEA. So you've been to IKEA before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So IKEA, they have all this furniture, and then you go to the fucking warehouse, and then you get it, and it's all like broken down in these tiny little boxes. Blah 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 blah. So when we first moved to Denver, we bought this like desk thing, like open up desk. We don't have any more now that I think about it. And they offered a hutch for it. We didn't buy the hutch on the day that we bought it, but within 6 months, we decided to go back and buy the hutch. So we go buy the hutch. I put the fucking thing together. So, that's like 2-hour investment about putting the damn thing on. I go and I throw it on top of the desk. It is like 2 inches. Are you shooting coke? What is going on? It's about 2 inches short, like not wide enough. So I'm like, what in the fuck did I do wrong? So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, this thing's just, it doesn't line up. Come to find out, IKEA does that. Like they release their stuff, and then when it becomes popular, they end up retooling it and making it smaller so they can fit more of them on the shelf to sell more.
Well, I always wonder, why do we have a 41-inch, a 42-inch, and a 43-inch TV?
It's manufacturers, because you know what? They're all 41.5 inches probably.
Because when you get to the 50s, you're 50, 55. When you get to 60s, you're 60, 65. And in the 70s, 76. But in the 40s, it's all 41, 42, 43.
I had, and it said it on the box, a 49.5 inch TV.
Well, it's like, my Mac Air, it's a 13.6. Could it just be 13? Could it just be 14? 13.6.
I don't know. Does it really matter?
No, just like serving sizes. Like, who are they talking to? Like, because some of these things, like, there's 4 serving sizes in this package. I'm like, that's 1 serving size. Like a bag of chips. If I sit there, that bag of chips can be gone.
Because you're a magician, Russ.
Why are you telling these people?
I thought they were going to like and subscribe if we told them.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure there's something in here that we can get fact checked on, and I love getting fact checked, because even though I have the internet right in front of me, I only use it for things that I don't want to look up, like war. I had to look that up.
What is it good for?
It says ooh ah.
So you don't know anything about like your parents, like in high school or anything? Because I'm fucking curious, man. I know you watched Back to the Future the other day. So, like, I've been thinking about it.
And matter of fact, I just got done watching Back to the Future 3 just now. But I know some things about my mom. I know some things about my stepdad. But I want to, I don't know. I mean, I think I know enough about what my mom did, though, that I don't need to know anymore. She was kind of a rebel.
Yeah, see, I have no clue.
I got this dope picture of my mom, and I got to find it because I want to get it blown up. It's just a dope picture. My mom standing there in a doorway. She has a 40 in her hand, but she's wearing like this black long leather jacket. Her hair is super long, like almost to probably her belly button. She had like this leather.
Have a fucking cigarette. Tell me she has a cigarette or a pack of cigarettes.
She has a leather fucking hat on, like one of them leather brim hats, with her hair.
Mm-hmm.
With a Ford, no cigarette, but dude, this picture looks tough as shit. My mom was pretty stylish back in the day. I mean, I guess maybe she's stylish now too, but back then she was pretty rocking it, man. And my stepdad was pretty stylish too, man. He had long ass hair and shit, but he was like, the faded jeans and t-shirt kind of guy.
What kind of music does Dean listen
to? Classic rock stuff from like the 60s and 70s. Okay. Yeah. And then my mom somewhere down the road got in the country, just like my sister, which is nothing wrong with that. That's fine. But it's weird because like my sister used to always listen to like R&B and stuff. And, and one day I get in the car, I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, listen to the country, which is fine. Like, I don't care what she listens to. I listen to everything myself. But my mom was always into R&B and soul and disco kind of stuff.
Okay.
Funk, a lot of funk. She was really into a lot of funk. A lot of the Bay Area stuff that was coming out. There's a lot of funk in the Bay.
Is that where your mom's from? Like
all my family, we're all from California. Yeah. Okay. And my mom, my stepdad, and me were all born.
You're in from San Tennessee, Francisco. Though.
We were all born in San Francisco.
You are from Tennessee.
My sister and my brother that they were born in Monterey.
Okay.
So, but no. Go ahead.
I was gonna say my mom's in the country, but I've never known my dad to be in music. Ever until the Forrest Gump soundtrack came out and he bought that. And that's the only thing I've ever actually seen him buy.
Yeah. I mean, me and my stepdad, when we're driving back, driving around, he always got the classic rock XM on. Or is it XM or is it Sirius? Which one is it right now?
They merged.
Merged?
So Sirius XM, yeah. So I don't know that my dad ever had the fucking radio on.
Like when you because when you
go we're in the car together, like I mean I drive now, but
you have it turned down.
Yeah. So,
and then
I don't know if he even listen to music.
You should. That's a question you could ask him. You know,
I have to get. So here's the thing about me and my dad are so much the same. Like I can't ask him any questions, and he's not going to ask me anything. But he's not also going to answer me in a way that I want to know because we're the exact same person. I have to get my wife to ask him anything I want to know. I'm like, hey, ask him this. And so we're at dinner, and she'll ask him. But she also like will ask him just fucked up shit about the military. She'll be like, hey, have you ever killed someone? And he'll be like, do you really want to know?
Well, I mean, you, like I said, you want to get to know your old man, you know. Down the road too, like whenever I go out to Cali, I wouldn't mind sitting around with my pops and try to get to know about him, because I know a little bit about him. Mm-hmm. I could tell you about stuff that I know about him off the podcast, but he seemed like a pretty cool cat. Really, from what I know a lot about his childhood was he was one of the youngsters that was really good at working on cars. Mm-hmm. He was like when he was in his teens, and he's sitting there with the older heads working on lowriders and working on cars and engines and shit, or transmissions and engines. And he was really good with his hands. He's really good. He's a really good fidget with his hands, really good with gadgets and stuff. And he's still pretty good with gadgets and stuff. But, you know, he just grew, you know, and started his own transmission company in the late 80s, early 90s, and did that for many years. Had a muffler shop, transmission shop. You know, I did that for a while.
In what part of California?
The Bay Area, Richmond.
So Richmond, okay.
Mm-hmm. If you guys have Coach Carter, if you guys have seen that movie, it takes place in Richmond at the high school there, and that's where he lives. I mean, that's where he lives still. My sister lives there too. One of my sisters, and my brother.
Carter, that's Sam Jackson.
Yep. Not. They used to call me Crazy Joe, and now they call me Batman. Not that movie. That was Stand and Deliver.
Oh, okay.
No, that wasn't Stand and Deliver. What was the one with Morgan Freeman? And he played the teacher that locked all the kids in the school during summer.
Wasn't that Stand and Deliver?
Yep, it was Stand and Deliver. That's right, because you had But
so remember the Titans.
We are the Titans, mighty, mighty Titans.
That's football. That's a football movie, right? I've never seen it.
And the guy the character that Ethan Suplee played, went to Austin Peay.
So that's where this story was going.
Okay.
So when I first got to Austin Peay, the very first class I had was
go ahead.
2D design. It's like your intro basic art class. You learn, you know, what line is, what shape is, what color, you know, just the basics, fundamentals, and principles of art and design. The teacher I had was a guy named Jimmy Tillison. He was a printmaker and from Texas, but he would, like, during the summer he taught at Ole Miss. So like Brandon and I think it was Ole Miss. Brandon and I just like one day decided to drive up and see him over the summer. He's like, we just like show up, you know, walk into his classroom. But he was just like an adjunct teacher, but he was teaching that. And he one day was maybe actually when Brandon and I went down to Ole Miss is when he told us this. He's like, you know how I ever got to Austin Peay? And we're like, no. He's like, I was watching the movie Remember the Titans, and at the end it says that the character went to Austin Peay State University, and he's like, what the hell is Austin Peay State University? He looked it up and then decided, you know, looked, and they had an art department and they were hiring for a printmaker. So
interesting.
Like, okay. And so that's how he got to Austin Peay, which I'm not very good at school. We haven't figured that out, at least, you know, in the traditional sense. Mm-hmm. And so I had gone to college at MTSU, and then I moved up to New Jersey area Philly area, and went to school for a year. And they were okay, but I wasn't like into school. And then when I moved back to Tennessee, I enrolled at Austin Peay, and the first class I had was that, and it was an 8 a.m. class. And if it wasn't for him, I would have I wouldn't have, you know, had the job or the career path that I went through. Like I always say, Greg Schlinger is like, my biggest influence as a teacher. But Jimmy, if he wouldn't have been the guy he was, to at least talk me into showing up at 8 a.m., probably 8:15, 8:30, in actuality, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. At least not from Denver. But it's all because of that fucking movie.
Yeah, we'll see.
And I've never even seen the fucking movie.
Oh, I've seen it. I like those kind of movies, So his grandson came to the 8 and asked me if he could have the Remembered Titans banner that was sitting in the lobby because he was going to give it to his grandfather. And I was like, "Oh, really?" I said, "Was he in the movie?" He goes, "Well, one of the characters," and he told me the guy Louis Lastic was his name.
Oh, his grandson I went to school with, Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he, so I gave it.
He's my friend on Facebook.
Oh yeah, you're not friends unless you're on Facebook.
I'll tag him. Be like, your name's mentioned somewhere in this episode.
Yeah, it's not mentioned at 1:10 or 1:11 in 2 seconds. Because it wasn't. It was before that.
It's not.
Yeah.
But yeah. So cool. Did you give it to him?
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Because I'm not going to make him. I'm not going to send this to him if you're like, no, fuck that guy.
Yeah. But yeah, I gave it to him.
That's cool. I should watch the movie.
It's a good movie. It's a Disney movie, man.
Hey, you know what? I can tell you.
And the cast.
If you haven't seen Straight Story, this is a David fucking Lynch movie. It is rated G, and it's a Disney movie. That's my favorite Disney movie. So people are always like, "What's your favorite Disney movie?" I'm like, "It's not one that you're gonna know." And they're like, "I know all of them." I'm like, "It doesn't have singing," and they're like, "Well, there's a lot of them that aren't singing." This is like when I met, Shelly and I, when we lived in Florida, would always go to Disney World. And people will ask you, "What's your favorite Disney movie?" And I'm literally like, "You're not going to know it, or it's not what you're thinking," because they want you to have like an animated movie or something like that. For me, Straight Story. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
Yeah,
Richard
I love
Farnsworth.
Scared Straights were always cool to watch. I like those too. They're like,
what
in
is
the jail when they're in the jail and they're walking around. You just said you like Scared Straight, man. So it's the one where they sit there in the jails and they bring the kids into the jails and they try to scare them straight. Like, you want to live in this life, son? And you think you're tough? If you think you're tough, and they're like,
it's like a reality show, right?
Yeah, it's one of them early ones, like on HBO or something.
But is it real?
I mean, could you do that nowadays? Take a bunch of kids into a prison and let fucking grown ass men fucking yell at them and fucking cuss at them and shit? No.
So I didn't realize. Okay, I found this out because of wrestling, and this isn't a wrestling podcast, but Austin Theory was in Spider-Man 2. No, Spider-Man 1, either 1 or 2. I can't remember. In a prison scene.
Okay.
He's like in the background behind Michael Keaton. I don't know if it's 1 or 2. I assume it's 2, or maybe 3. Fuck, I don't know. There's so many Spider-Mans. But he's in it. But he was like talking about it while they were filming it. He was like, "Yeah, no, it's a real jail. Like, there's actual prisoners. Like, we didn't go to a fake jail. We went to a real jail. So they shot the thing in a real jail with prisoners in the background. They've got extras that are actual prisoners in the Spider-Mans, Russ.
In the Spider-Mans? In the Spider-Mans?
Yeah.
Hey, this is the Spider-Mans.
That just seems like something my mom would say. She's like, "You really like the Spider-Mans?"
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Sorry, I know you had something in them.
No. I was just gonna say the cast that was in Remember Titans is a fucking phenomenal cast from back then. You got Denzel, Will Patton, Wood Harris, Ryan Hurst. You got Ethan Suplee.
Wood Harris?
Yeah, he was the.
Who the fuck is Wood Harris?
You don't know Wood Harris? He was like Above the Rim and all that kind of shit.
Oh no, I was thinking you were talking about Ed Harris.
Oh yeah, no.
I just wanted to talk about Ed Harris because now I'm thinking about The Rock because we're talking about prison movies.
Yeah, and then you had Ryan Gosling in it, and then that's all I can say. But go ahead. What you say about The Rock was good?
The movie The Rock, yeah.
I watched that. He comes out and goes. That with me? The Rock does the eyebrow thing.
No, not the wrestler. The movie The Rock. Did you watch that with me?
No.
Okay. I remember the first time I watched it.
When did it come out? 94?
Probably 95. I'd say 95. If I had to put money on it.
95, Rob said. Dun, 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 dun. The Rock was born in, not that Rock. 96, Michael Bay.
Okay, 96. That's the first movie score I ever bought.
That was a great. I need to rewatch that movie. That sounds like a good rewatch.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Michael Bay.
You know what? I'm not a big Michael Bay fan.
Jerry Bruckheimer. I met him. I got a picture of him.
He's like your height, right?
No, he's taller.
Okay.
Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris,
Gina Gershon.
Yep, she was pretty hot.
I have a type, Russ.
Nah, I would never have gotten that.
I didn't realize that, by the way.
Really?
I didn't realize that until like somebody asks you who's like your celebrity crush, and then you tell them, and they're like, they look her up if they don't know who it is, and they're like, she looks identical to your wife.
You know who my kind of type would be?
Kristen Ritter is my celebrity crush, by the way, if you're not familiar. She played Jessica Jones on Marvel's Jessica Jones.
My type is like the Winona Ryder meets like Alanis Morissette. That kind of type. That's my type.
Crazy?
No, you know what I'm saying. That's my look. Those two. Drew Barrymore.
I was about to give you a very good compliment.
Yeah,
I always considered your type Drew Barrymore, specifically from Mad Love.
Yeah, totally see that.
Yeah, ever since I've known you, and it's probably because like your first girlfriend that you were with, I've always considered that your type.
Yeah.
And now you've dated some girls that I'm like, she's not Russ's type.
Yeah, that's and I was talking to Slaughter about that. Like that look, that was the look that everyone like. You know, they would always wear like the tank tops with the spaghetti strap tank tops, but then they would have the belly showing with the big.
I'm gonna give you a pause. Hold on, time out. Delia's catalog.
I mean, that was a little later for me because I was dating a girl that was looking at those in like the late.
I know, but I'm saying
that style,
that catalog is the style you're looking for.
But and that catalog style is based after the style that these girls came up with before that.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. I'm just saying, like if you instead of having the reference, you were literally going through and you're going through like, all right, page 3 is the tank tops, page 5 is the jeans, page I was just like, bro, I got you. And is it called Delia's?
I don't even know. But no, what I was
Delilah's.
I don't know. Hey Delilah, and be like, hey, whatever.
I always called it Delia's, but then I also realized that it's one of those things that I just don't. If no one tells me, and I'm thinking, and I just read it wrong, my entire life's ruined. What is the most like super famous clothing brand with the fucking yoga pants right now?
I don't know any of those brands.
Okay, well, it's Lululemon is the name.
Oh yeah, I know them.
I had to think about that. Shelly and I referred to them in all seriousness as Lulumon. That's what we thought the name was. We were like Lulumon. So
it's not spelled like Lululemon. You look at it like LULU, then LE, and then MON. So I would read it differently as well.
Yeah, so Lulumon. And anyway, Jim and I somehow got talking about that. I was like, oh yeah, and it's like that Lulumon. And he's like, what is that? And I was like, the things. He's like, oh, I always thought that was Lululemon. And in that moment, I realized Oh,
wow.
shit.
It is Lululemon.
You're wrong. Yeah. So
I just want the pronunciation.
You know, Jim, who is the nicest guy in the entire world, he's not going to call me out. Because if I was in that situation and you were in that situation, we're calling the fucker out. Jim's like, oh, I've always thought that it was Lululemon. But Lululemon makes sense. And I'm like, no, Jim, you can fucking just say you're an idiot.
No, Lululemon is the Canadian version of Kikkoman, the soy sauce company.
The soy sauce, yeah.
Because Lululemon is a Canadian company.
Nice. You got any Thanksgiving plans? Are you doing anything or are you just hanging?
Recording an episode of You Want It, You Got It.
Nice.
Maybe me and John are gonna do like the $25 meal from Burger King, where it's like 2 chicken sandwiches, 3 orders of fries, two nuggets, and a drink.
Is this like one of those fucking like TikTok challenges?
No, it's a fucking like, hey, I want the family meal number.
Okay. I'm sorry. No. So have you heard about all these TikTok challenges that are going on now?
Bro, they've been going on for a long time.
Okay, well,
a lot of them started around the COVID era.
Okay, well, I don't pay attention. I have to officially admit I am old. You give me shit. You're older than me, but you give me shit because you're always on the TikTok. I'm never on the TikTok. I don't get it.
Okay. I'm not always on the TikTok. I just get sent videos and then I watch them and then you get down the loophole.
Yeah.
I have one person that I go on there for, and he sends me all these pictures, and every day in my fucking box, I got like 30 different fucking new videos, but they're hilarious. And he finds ones that I know it's gonna fuck my whole algorithm up, and I'm like, how the fuck is this shit on here? But whatever. Go ahead.
So hey, you got the internet up. Google triple dipper challenge. And tell me exactly what this thing is. Because apparently it's you go to Chili's and you order a triple dipper.
Those are so good, man. Oh, I love a triple. It's not, you know what I like about Chili's? Their batter for their chicken.
Pretty good. Blondie and I, when we lived together, every day after work we went to Chili's because they 2-for-1 margaritas.
And you get that free chips, bro.
But so I think you order a triple dipper. But I think there's required items. Did you find it yet, or?
Yeah, but I'm not trying to watch the video.
Oh no, you need like a text.
Okay,
but
yeah,
it's like,
I know.
And then you order 2 of their like Presidente margaritas and 2 beers.
Okay, I could do that.
But no, you can't. But you have to eat like the cheese, and you have to document it with like the cheese pull. I think, I don't know. There's something, but apparently people are being assholes about it, like customers. Don't fuck with the Chili's, man. Don't fuck with the Chili's.
That's a fancy place in Texas or in Florida, man.
Florida, yeah.
Bro, they had a boat dock a couple months ago.
What is a boat dock?
Because it was flooded.
The one in Clarksville, Tennessee.
No, down when it all flooded down there in Tampa.
Oh, that's right. I sent you the picture. Yeah, the one that I took you to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and our friend Jamie didn't want to go because he was tired, and then he took the bedroom, and then I got stuck on the couch, which I didn't care.
It was a big couch.
I didn't care. I was wrapped up like a fucking burrito.
You slept on the little mini couch here in the.
But I wasn't really asleep though. I just couldn't talk or move.
You were comed.
I was just like, and you're like, you good? I was like, and in my head, I was carrying on a conversation with you the whole time, and you just never answered me. I was that dude. I am not fucking gonna lie. I literally was talking to you, and the only thing you would ever say was, "You good over there?" And I'm like, "Fuck, okay." And then it was like every 30 minutes, you'd be like, "You good over there?" And all I really wanted was just something to fucking drink. That's all I wanted.
And there was a fridge.
Well, maybe because as soon as I got back in the car, I drank that 100 milligram fucking root beer, and then I ate 2 fucking gummies, and then I was fucked after that.
Whose fault is that, Russ?
Nobody's. I had a great time.
Okay.
Except for when I found out I was fucking dehydrated and fucking no effects. I'm sitting on the fucking ground, dude. I didn't know where the fuck I was, what the fuck was going on. And then, go ahead.
And that was the first no effects set, right?
Well, we never got to see no effects at all, but the first night. But
oh yeah. Okay.
That was the rainstorm, fucking all hell break loose night, and I'm sitting on the ground. Well, not then, but right before we leave.
Oh, that's right. I went and bought you a liquid death. That's right.
Mm-hmm. And we were only there for like 2 or 3 hours. We weren't there a long time.
But MXPX was so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we thought they were going to cancel them too because, well, we didn't know the ending was getting canceled at that time. But I thought they were about to cancel them because they were lowering, the banners came down and then the speakers came down. I'm like, what the fuck? And then like, all right, are y'all ready for this? And then they go, we're MXPX, blah, blah, blah. And then that was their set. And then you're like, we got to go. We got to go, dude. It's going to, I say, man, it's just rain, dude. You don't know, man. In 10 seconds, it's going to fucking be crazy. And it was like a mini tornado.
Was I right?
I don't know. I was just in your car going, why the fuck am I getting wet still? And that video is online. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was
not fun. It was not fun. But you were wanting to stay. I was like, no, fuck you. You're getting in the car.
I mean,
run.
Yeah. Like that fucking video like you see on a reel. It's like, run, done. And I'm like, no, and then, yeah, we said this on, I don't know if we said it on this podcast or we said it on a podcast, but I still feel like we got ripped off that weekend. But it still was a cool weekend.
Yeah, no.
I got molested. I got molested the second day.
You didn't even have to pay for it. And you got a t-shirt.
Yeah. I got a t-shirt. And hold on, Rob, but wait. I got dinner too.
Look. It's fucking.
And all he wanted to do is touch my wiener.
I know, you worked out. It's a bonus.
And I'm not gonna tell you if you touch my wiener, guys. But he wanted.
Oh, see, Russ runs a don't tell, or don't ask, don't tell policy.
He wanted to. He kept talking about listening to Dawkins with me, and I'm like, dude, I'll listen. I don't want to listen to Dawkins with you, man. But then I found out he wanted to dock me like this. Maybe that listening to Dawkins, that'd be kind of cool. Under the fire. Yeah.
So do you just touch tips? Is that what you guys did?
I really don't know what that means.
You don't know what you did?
I didn't. I don't ask, don't tell. What is docking?
All right. You got any movie recommendations? Anything you've seen?
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to read you this story later. Yes. I do have a.
I want to know.
Oh, you're gonna be. Hey. Well, fuck, man. Last week we were talking about goddamn porn magazine for 27 hours.
I know, and we lost subscribers. How does that happen?
Did we really?
I don't know. I just made that up.
I said we had subscribers. So yes, I watched this movie this weekend. It was written by Ed Burns.
Yeah.
I like Ed Burns. Ed Burns, pretty cool.
She's
guy.
all that. Not she's all that. She's the one. Not she's all that.
She's the one. Wait a minute for you all along. Ash Wednesday was a good one too. So it's a movie that he wrote, directed, and starred in, and produced. It's called Summer Days, Summer Nights. If you've noticed the last few weeks, I've had kind of a trend of movies that I've been watching, and there a lot of them are about growing up and what you did in those days. And this one here, I would say, is kind of similar to the newer. I would say this is like the 80s version of Dazed and Confused. Basically, a 24-hour period of just fucking kids doing kid stuff. Like the day of graduation. And trust me, when you watch this movie too, you're gonna be like, "Fuck, man, I remember that kind of shit." Not necessarily the same way, but what we like, the parties we used to go to. Because those house parties back in the day were fucking badass. They're good times. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, where's John? Oh man, so and so's having a party. Maybe it's over there. And then you go over there to go find him. Man, he just left to go find you guys at the other party. Then you would just stay there hoping he'd come back because you didn't have no way of getting hold of people.
I can't tell you how many times I would would end up driving across town to fucking go get you, or someone leave one party and then just stay at that one, which I mean, it's fine, but
yeah.
It was probably all your fault, though. Now that I think about it, it's probably your fault.
Here's a quick synopsis. The film is set in the summer of '82 on Long Island. The film follows a group of locals navigating their relationship and personal growth. J.J. Flynn, which is Edward Burns' character, works for his dad and falls for Debbie. While Frankie reconnects with an old flame, Susie, the film captures the intersecting lives of these young adults as they face the end of summer and onto adulthood. So, just basically what I'm still waiting to do now. Get onto adulthood.
And when do you think that's gonna?
When I go back to my resting place in the earth, bro. When I become one.
Are you gonna be? Do you want to get buried? Are you buried or?
Bro, where the fuck are they gonna be able to bury us when we?
That's true.
Are they gonna have like fucking 5-story like buildings where they start putting bodies in and shit? I would donate my body to the body farm.
And then sign up.
And then they'd be like, "Oh, it must be cold out here," and they're like, "No, that's just my bro.
That's just Russ."
Yeah.
Me.
That's what I'll tattoo on me.
Burn me. Burn me.
Burn you. What if they burn you? What if they burn your body, but then throw it into body farms so they can see what a cadaver looks like? Is that what they're called? Cadavers?
Do what you know what? I'm dead. Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. Shelly.
What if they diddled your deli?
She was. I'm dead. I don't give a shit.
You might not be. Go ahead. You and Shelly.
Yeah, like when we first got married, she was like, "No, absolutely not. You're not getting cremated. I'm burying you. It's my choice." At that point, I was like, "Whatever. Don't waste the money. Like, fucking, don't waste the space. Like, it's stupid. Bake me into an ashtray. Like, maybe an ashtray.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. But now she's like, yeah, cremation, but because we've been married 17 years, but I think she's trying to sign me up like now, like she's trying to get me cremated now, not like trying to wait.
Rob's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, all right, Rob, I'll talk to you tomorrow, and I never hear from him again.
Cremated.
Yeah. What happened to Rob? Man, last time I talked to him, his wife was trying to get him to get cremated, and I said, all right, man, I'll talk to you, and never heard from him again.
Could happen.
Yeah. What about you? What movie you got?
You know what? I don't know if everybody got to see this. I want to shout it out. The Iron Claw.
Oh, yeah, good movie.
It's a wrestling film, but it's an A24 movie, so if anybody's listening to this, I can sell them on the A24.
Dude, I've gone back and like I'll go in like HBO and I'll start watching some of the movies. Not all of them I can watch because I'm like never mind. No, but there's a lot of good ones in there.
Yeah, I went to art school and there's some that I can't watch, bro. I was for a while I was part of their like club or whatever. A24. I don't know, you pay $5 a month and they send you a magazine and some free shit.
And a magazine and a magnet.
Well, the reason I even found about the club is that there's a movie called Dream Scenario. It's also a A24 movie. Mm-hmm. Nicolas Cage. It's funny, but there's Shelly and I went to the movie and something happened that night that I wanted her to remember. So they make a Nick Cage sleep mask.
What?
An eye mask, and it's just his eyes, and I got it for her. But then I also signed up for that club because like Civil War is my favorite movie of all time now. Like it came out this year, and I'm calling it's beating something from 1997. So Chasing Amy had a long run. Let's just say that. Because my favorite movie was Back to the Future before it was Chasing Amy.
Okay.
So, I got that sleep mask, but I signed up for that club. And the first issue of the magazine that I got was about the Iron Claw.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And it came with one of the brothers' centerfold, like fold out things. So
did you did you do like I asked you? Did you just like woo, or did you
but I will.
Or did you go in the bathroom with it and lock the door?
Speaking of TikTok, go to my TikTok, and there's a video of me with the magazine.
Oh no! I never mind. I did see this. Yes, I remember. I saw it. Yeah.
Shelly's friend Shay really liked that movie, and Shelly was like, "What?" Because we went and saw it on Christmas last year. Shelly and I went and saw it on Christmas.
This is
not a good Christmas movie, by the way.
Why?
It's a downer, bro.
Oh, I know. I seen it. I liked it.
Speaking of Christmas movies, this Christmas there's a new Nicole Kidman
movie.
This
Christmas, I gave you my heart.
There's this Nicole Kidman movie. All right, hold on. Time out.
No, you're good. Keep talking.
No, I'm going to go back. But you worked at the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Who goes to the movie theater on Christmas?
Everybody in America.
Families. They go as a fucking family. Sometimes 3-4 generations all going seeing the same fucking shitty Christmas movie together. The movie that's coming out this Christmas, starring Nicole Kidman, it's called Baby Girl.
Baby Girl, on the man with the big BA.
Where I think it's called Baby Girl.
Okay, go ahead.
She likes to get dominated by a 27-year-old employee.
Okay, Baby Girl.
Not a Christmas movie that you want to go, or not a movie that should come out on Christmas that you're going to go take the family to. I think it's just like they missed the mark on that. They could have released it a week earlier, a week later. Don't fucking release it on Christmas.
It's an erotic thriller.
There you go. It's like fucking Basic Instinct.
Yeah. It's A24.
That's probably why I've seen 1,200 trailers for it. So we go to the Alamo, which is they show regular first runs of everything, but they're the modern day art house.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to show everything there. So
I was like, oh wait, I was like, damn, that movie's coming out already. Because Holland, Michigan, which was filmed,
the one in Clarksville,
yeah, it's still in production. And it was supposed to have been. I thought it was supposed to have been August of this year, but I guess maybe it's next year. I have a musical taste for everybody out there today too.
Oh yeah, what do you got? You're picking first, so you're gonna take what I'm gonna say.
One Assassination Under God, Chapter 1 is the album, and the artist is one Merlon Mancion.
It's a good record, dude.
I think it's a phenomenal record. It's way better. I like the last run that came out, We Are Chaos, that came out 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I like that. It was a short, sweet album, but this one here took me back to like the Mechanical Animals era Manson, and it was just a all-around fucking fun record, and he sounds great. So that was what I was picking. And that was your pick?
It was, but I have a backup because I knew you were going to do that. It's not Kendrick Lamar. It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
It's Lamar Kendrick.
But I do want to acknowledge I've been pro Drake on this beef up until today. Bro, why you bring the lawyers out? Why you bring the lawyers out to a rap battle? Don't do me like that. I haven't looked into it. I'm probably talking mad shit. He probably didn't have anything to do with it. It was probably like his management or somebody else. But don't bring lawyers to a rap battle.
Like don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah, don't bring lawyers to a rap battle. Anyway, my recommendation for this week is Michael and the Mighty Midnight Revival, the new Killer Mike that came out.
That was fucking phenomenal. You know what? That's been almost a year that came out.
No, it just came out this week.
You should what? Is this not a sequel to it then? Like an add-on to it?
Okay. I thought it just came out this week.
Let me see. I mean, you could be right. I had the wrong title in my head. Because let's see. Because the The last album was called Michael.
Yeah, that was just Michael with him, like his youngin' picture. No, this is the new one.
Okay.
If you haven't listened to it, check it out.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I like Michael. That was a great one as well. Any cool collabos on it?
Don't pop quiz me. Don't pop Quiznos. I don't want to pop Quiznos.
Nah, I mean, you got fucking Project Pat. That's cool.
Yeah, and there's nothing that like stood out that like I'm
still fucking with Chromacopia. That fucking album is fucking phenomenal.
Ty Dolla $ign's on it. I'm a big Ty Dolla $ign being a feature.
Yeah, that's
Blondie
cool.
worked with him for a while. I think. I don't know. I could be making that up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
cool.
All right.
Oh yeah. Also, too, everybody, go ahead and get subscribe to our Patreon. We'll send you out cool stuff that you won't get anywhere else, like some magnets. Don't know what kind of magnets they're going to be, but they're going to be some magnets. And maybe a cool shirt that's only available to our Patreon followers. So subscribe.
Onesies? Is there onesies? Can I get a onesie? Not like for a child, like the kids, the little girls.
No, we only have the dog pajamas.
Well, Kobe's on the couch, so she's in.
And on the butt it says Moron. Like, you know, they would say like apple bottom. This one just says more on. You know, so yeah.
I'm in.
And our Patreon's pretty cheap. The first tier is $1.25. The next tier down is $5, and then the next tier down after that is $5 and a penny. That's the best one to get right there. $5 and a penny.
And what do you get for that? What do I get for that, Russ?
Well, you get the dog the dog pajamas. You get the cool shirt that nobody else gets. You get a magnet, but then
did you get a penny with it? They give you a penny? We send you a penny. That's what the extra penny is. You get everything in the $5 package, plus you get a penny.
Well, I just made that up there, the last part, because I didn't really talk to you about the tiers. So I just made the tier pricing. I got those already in there. But yeah, so just look it up. Moron Bros hour on Patreon. You'll find us.
Sweet.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you're not watching, check out our wrestling podcast called The Wrestling Circle Jerks, where me and Rob and our buddy Jim sit around and just talk like we know what we're talking about wrestling.
We have no idea.
And check out Rob's podcast, Been Trying to Meet You, where he talks, where him and Jim and their buddy Toby sit around with the three of them talk with random guests, as I do on mine. You got a podcast where I do interviews one-on-one with people. So yeah. Death Step Communication Podcasting Network.
Look at you. You're doing it. Like and subscribe. All right. I guess that's it. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.